the bear.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Let's see what we do. Hey everybody, welcome back to Boss and the Bear. I'm Jocelyn the Boss.
And I'm the bear.
I forgot the rest of my call-in tag. Whatever, still new to this YouTube business.
Do I just do it if she doesn't? I don't understand.
So, game glitched. I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen again by approaching this very slowly.
I beg of you.
There we go. We got a cutscene now.
My father is coming here soon,
You're soon.
and I fear what may happen.
See, she's so cute. I love
She
her
is
little
cute.
outfit. So
Oh,
adorable.
please.
So cute.
I just feel kind of like being in revered silence. I haven't been following the cutscenes too
Right?
closely, but
Like-
like
Are
I
you
don't know
for
what's
some
happening.
reason, this one is just like, you know what?
Let me talk to my
She
father
just-
again.
Oh, she's so
She's
cute.
sulking.
There must
Every part of her is clipping into every
I
other
know.
part of her, but it's
Everything.
so cute.
Oh, yeah. And my
Aw.
little chow buddies.
Little chow
Little
friends.
buddies.
let you down.
Oh, they're little flappy
Spoiler
wiggles.
alert! Yes, she will.
Yeah.
I must
Spoiler
be
alert,
careful.
everyone dies. Quickly, as she practically just skips down the path.
Oh yeah, the walk cycles for women are a little
Oh my
strange in
gosh.
in the Sonic series, shall we say?
Right? Because it's like
Oh
the...
my god, if we ever play Sonic Adventure 2 on this, the jiggle physics for Rouge is
Rouge has
ridiculous.
jiggle physics?
Oh my god, does
What?
she ever. Even just when she's breathing, her
boobies.
boobs are just bouncing all over the fucking place. It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Boobs don't jiggle when you breathe. They don't.
It's true. They
It's
don't.
don't. It's don't.
They don't heave up and down unless you happen to be
Right?
breathing really heavily.
I have tiggle bitties. They're massive. They're bigger than most
I think
people
I
I
was
know.
telling you the other
Like-
the other day, half of my friends are ridiculously busty. But anyway.
Yeah, but being a big boobied bitch, having known big boobied bitches, they don't jiggle when you breathe. Doesn't matter how big they are. Up and
Honestly,
downstairs.
when they're bigger,
oh
they
yeah,
don't.
yeah, right.
The bigger they get, the less
'Cause,
movement there really is, because they're more drooping than anything else.
Yeah, because people don't seem to understand that the bigger your boobs are, that means that you have a bunch that's fat. It's all fat.
It's
They're
gravity
really
weighing
heavy.
down. You do jiggle your belly jiggles a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's not like that one joke on Simpsons where it's I'm gonna start you jiggling, and we'll
And
time how long it takes for you to stop.
yeah, no, boobies don't work like that.
They do not.
They don't. Mm.
There's actually an H game out there that the whole premise is slapping around a pair of boobs to make them do specific things. It's a rhythm game, and so you have to specifically manipulate them in time with a thing.
Oh my god. So it's like nipple tassels, the game.
Yeah, basically, and came out in the early 2000s, so we're talking low fidelity polygons here.
Isn't that one of
Um,
Batman's robots?
Yeah, that's the thing that exists.
Oh no. H
I know.
games.
I'll
I don't
deal
think
with
we're
that
gonna
egg
do a
man.
whole lot of those on this show.
Yeah, probably not.
I
I'd
feel
love
like that's
to
where you're
do-
going to get.
I'd
Go
love
ahead.
we talk all the time about how eventually, we're gonna get people, friends and stuff, come in as guests and whatnot. Maybe. My cousin Kate,
We
who
can
is
never
also
figure out a third microphone business.
right. My cousin Kate, who is one of my dearest and most precious friends. We like playing dating sims because
Really?
they're so funny. Dating sims are just fucking ridiculous. I love
How do I
them.
not know this about her?
I don't know if she does it if she plays them on her own, but we've had a couple days where we've sat down and played dating sims together, and it's so much fun. We played this one really good
I
one.
lived with the two of you for almost a year. How come I was never invited to these parties?
Because it very rarely it happened like a couple times early on, and then we kind of like got out of. But like we did it a few times, and it was really fun. I like it. I like dating sims. I find them enjoyable because it speaks to the social anxiety person in me. That like every conversation has like a right and wrong way to go, and you just have to figure out the right way to have the conversation,
Well, that's the thing is,
and then
like,
everybody
real
loves
life
you.
Doesn't have that. But anyway,
Says you.
yes, definitely says me.
Says my therapist. But for real,
I mean,
though,
I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm sorry.
No,
But-
it's just like I don't know. It's interesting the kinds of like the way that my psychoses and like video game. Oh, there's my cat again.
Yeah, if you were hearing some like popping noises, that was the cat climbing up
The back of the couch.
to say hello to us.
Hi, Ophelia. It's never Mona. Mona's way too afraid of anyone. Like,
So are we gonna talk about your cat's names on the show? Is that gonna be a thing we do
Yeah.
right now?
To store up
I
power,
have
hold
two
down the action
beautiful
button.
kitty witties,
Now you can
and
do
their
the
names are
maximum
Ophelia and
movement with the cat.
Desdemona, but we call them Desdemona Mona for short because it's the cutest. Because then I can call her my Momochu. And Ophelia is a cantankerous black cat who's fished out of a dumpster. Who our editor May fished out of a dumpster 2 weeks
No
before
way.
I moved down to Lethbridge. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, literally, because I moved in with May my first year when I moved down for university, and literally 2 weeks before I moved in with her, she was like, hey, I fished 2 cats out of our dumpster. One of them had to be put down, but the other one's okay. Anybody want her? And I was like, well, that's it. Yes, obviously. She's already in my house. She's already living in my bedroom, so like...
Was that when you lived on that place that's just off the cliff?
Off the cliff?
No, never mind. It would
No.
have been like the first place that I met you at.
The first place. The place where the
Are
linoleum got
we
burnt.
talking about this now?
Let's please talk about the burnt linoleum.
Okay.
When I lost my
Just gonna
damage
hang out one of
deposit.
my exes to dry here.
It's okay. I know, and I hold. If anybody who would hold a grudge, I'd be the one who's most, like,
Well, okay.
oh, what's the word?
We might as well just tell the story at this point before like prefacing it with all this stuff. So this was actually when I first met Bear, a long time ago.
Ages.
There was a party being hosted by one of your roommates.
Yup.
And the whole purpose of this party was like a theater thing. And I'm not gonna I don't actually want to talk about the nature of it because I feel like that's just gonna it was an improv thing.
Yeah.
But with a lot of people who hadn't done a lot of practice at improv. So the party wasn't a huge success, and it just kind of ended up being a bunch of kids hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
Which is fine, obviously.
Some improv happened, but like.
And there was a
less the
hookah
focus.
at this party. And so some people were partaking in flavored tobaccos.
At this point, I'm downstairs playing Minecraft with my long-distance boyfriend, and just like, I can't believe my roommates are throwing a party.
At some point, yeah, you came upstairs and like made some craft dinner, and
Yeah.
you made a bunch, and I ate some, and I was like, that was like the moment I decided we were gonna be friends because you like
I
gave
made
me
like
food.
4 boxes of craft dinner because
I was
there's
just
a bunch
like,
of drunk
well-
college kids.
That's it. You fed me. We're basically bonded for life now.
Yeah. Jocelyn's just like a stray dog. Just like, here, have some food. You're mine now.
That is honestly the quickest way to my heart is through my stomach. And when you all see me in person one day, you're gonna understand that. And that is what I'm saying. But that's cool. I'm okay with it.
It's
I made
okay.
peace with it.
We're both fat. It's all right.
But anyway, so
Hookah.
some people are smoking some hookah, whatever, and my girlfriend at the time is one of those people, and she and I were actually like not great at this point. Like there were some underlying arguments. The relationship obviously did not last. I'm not still dating this person. But like at this point, things were already kind of not so great. And I watched from a distance as like she knocked over the hookah, and I saw her reach for it, and she missed, and she didn't get it in time. But you know, responsible partner that I am, I didn't snitch. I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't hang her out to dry. When everyone was just like, "Oh, did anyone see what happened?" I was like, "Nope, no, I didn't see anything." And because she didn't own up to it, I was gonna be like, "Well, I'm not gonna I'm gonna be the good person here, and I'm not gonna like do the morally responsible thing. I'm going to be true to my friends. And so that party just kind of proceeded, and we ended up having a major argument about it the next day. Not about the hookah. As far as she knows, I didn't see it, is the thing. Like, she thinks she got away with it scot-free. And if you're listening to this, hi, first of all.
Hey, what's up?
Second of all, this is actually kind of old news for everybody, so please don't be too mad at me.
Yeah, this is like 4 or 5 years ago. This is like before I was with my boyfriend.
You know, like
ages.
Bygones and whatnot.
Bygones. I want to like quickly pop in with my perspective. So by this point, both of my roommates have gone to bed and ditched the party.
Oh, shit.
Because that's just what happened. You know, it's a college party. It happens. And I just hear like I'm downstairs and I take off my headphones for a minute and I hear like, oh my God, whisper, 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 whisper. Oh, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, uh-oh, Piscatios, looks like me, the 18-year-old, is gonna have to go deal with this. And I come upstairs and this Jocelyn's girlfriend at the time is like comes up to me and is like, we don't know what happened. The hookah got knocked over and we saw
I
it.
can't believe she said that to you.
Because she was the one who came up to me and was like, the hookah got knocked over. Some of the ashes came out and they were on the carpet, so we tried to flick them off, and then they got on the linoleum and it like burned through the linoleum a little bit. And we're so sorry. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but like if anything happens with your damage deposit, just get in touch with me. Like, I'll help reimburse you for it. And like, of course, later Jocelyn tells me.
Well, like, this comes up a lot later.
Yeah.
That we're just hanging out in unrelated things, and like we were talking actually about the time that we met, and I was like, oh yeah, that was the time that what's her face burned a hole in your linoleum. Without realizing that this was not public knowledge at the time. I kind of thought that maybe in the years since she might have owned up to it, and that turned out to not be the case.
Oh, is that fucking so?
I was just like, whoops.
Like I suspected the whole time because like she seemed really, really invested in it and she felt really bad about it, and I was like,
guilty conscience.
I thought that she was covering for I thought she was covering for you.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no.
Because like I was like, who's this person? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
this
you hadn't met
person.
me at this point, but you had met her.
Yeah.
And I was like just kind of a plus
Off
one
to the
at
side,
this party.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, she's probably like covering for Jocelyn or covering for one of the other friends, like whatever. But no, it was her the whole time.
And so yeah, I was just like, oopsie doops. I did not mean for that to be a thing.
Whoops. It's
So
old. I was just honestly amused.
that is part of the story of how we met. Was like, Bear fed me, and my girlfriend burnt a hole in your apartment and cost you your damage deposit.
There were all kinds of other reasons why we lost damage deposit. It was my
Sure.
first place.
Like
but,
let's be honest. It would have probably, like, people will find any excuse to not give you your damage deposit back.
it's a real thing.
Unless you happen to have a super cool landlord. I'm gonna tell my story about this now.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, I beat the level. So the place I was living in at the time, I was living in with her, but then we ended up taking a break, which ended up being us breaking up.
Wah, wah.
You know, the way that always goes down.
Yeah.
Last missing piece. All right.
And so I moved in with one of her friends, who then became one of my best friends. And, oh shit, I don't have time to tell this whole story. Bottom line is, we got our whole damage deposit back, and one of these days I will tell you the story of why that's so unusual, because there was also a fire involved in this apartment.
Ooh.
But anyway, that is a tantalizing tidbit for the future,
Yeah.
because I don't think I have time to provide full context for that story. And also, we're at the end of the episode. So, until next time, I'm Jocelyn the Boss.
I'm the bear.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Boss and the bear.